Hello everyone and welcome back to the series of Predict the Output. In the previous tutorial, we have discussed about the question that was provided in the sample question paper of 2019-20. In this particular tutorial, we are going to take one more question from the sample question paper, and I will just show you the sample question paper, that is this one. And we are going to take, that is question 2 and E, that is find and write the output of the following Python code, and this is the code in front of you. Okay, so let us try to understand the output of this particular code. So I have this code that is been typed on Python as it is. Okay, now the first thing that you need to do is you have to understand, you need to study the code. Okay, we need to study the code. Okay, a is equal to 10. Now this is the main program. This is the first line of code of the main program. And then just to confuse you, there is a definition. Now understand, when Python will first execute this particular statement, and the next statement it is going to find the def keyword, and Python is going to ignore this entire definition, since this definition will come to picture only when you give a call to this particular definition, to this particular function. Okay, so for the first time when it will execute this particular line of code and then it will encounter this definition, Python is going to ignore this, and then it will jump to the next statement, that is the part of the main program. This particular definition is not the part of the main program, understand it. It is a definition, and only when we give a call to the function, it is going to jump to that particular function. Okay, so this will be ignored, and then there is a call. Now this is a function call over here. Okay, function call. So obviously when there is a function call, and that's where this particular function will come to picture. Now from here the controller will jump to this particular function, and over here the value of a, that was the first statement, so I will type it over here, that is the value of a is 10. And now there is a call to the function, and the first line of code says global a. Now the meaning of this is, it is, Python is going to access the global variable. Understand it, a global, I'll just expand this a bit. Okay, global variable a. Okay, that's the meaning. So which means that if there is a variable that is a, that's the global variable, that is the main variable of the variable of the main program. So this particular function is going to access the variable that is a of the main program. Okay, now the value of a is 10, and I'm saying global a, which indicates that Python is going to access the main variable of the main program. Okay, the variable of the main program. And then when I say a is equal to 15, now over here what happens is Python will not create any new variable. Understand it. Okay, it will not create a new variable, but it will make use of the global variable that is this particular a. And when I say a is equal to 15, which means the value of this variable will get changed to 15. Okay, because I've used the keyword global, so it will access the global variable a. And then I'm saying b is equal to 20. It has no meaning as such because we are just printing a. So what exactly it will print? It will print the value that is 15. If you run this code, see the output, and there it is, 15. Okay, so we had this output is very simple if you really understand the global and local variable. What if, okay, let us remove this statement. Okay, let us just remove this statement and this one. Now in this case, when I give a call to the function and a is equal to 15, now over here Python will create a local variable. Understand it. Okay, in this case Python will create a local variable a which has a life just within this function. So this a and this a are two different variables, you can say this. Okay, so this will be a local variable, which means it is local only to this particular function. So over here it will print 15. Yes, still we will have the value as the output as 15, because We are just accessing the local variable. Okay, and for example, if I remove this line of code also, okay, now what is going to happen in that case? If I'm trying to print a, so Python is not going to find any local variable a, so then it will go to the global area in the global section, and then it is going to check whether there is a global variable a. So it will find the value a, and the value of a is 10. So in this case, you can see the output. You will not get an error, but you will get the value as 10. That's because Python has accessed the global variable. So this way also we can access it, but we cannot change the value. If I change the value, make it as 20, okay, or 50, in this case it is going to print 50, because over here it is going to create a local variable, that is a, with the value 50. Understand it? Now for example, over here, after the call to the function, I give one more print statement and a. Now there are two print statement, one is inside the function and another is outside the function. Over here obviously it is going to print 50 because this a is local to this function, but once it comes out of this function and returns to this particular statement, what exactly it will print? It will print the a, which is the part of the main program, that is 10. Now you can see the output over here. So first it was 50, now it is 10, because this is a global variable and now this is a local variable. It is only local to this function. Once this function ends, this particular variable, you can say, it will not exist, it will die. Understand it? So that is how the concept of global and local variable is. So I hope that this tutorial is very much useful for you. If you feel you have achieved something from this tutorial, do subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.